Alright, greetings from Pennsylvania once again, and I am now going to hike a place here called the Bel Air Woods Nature Preserve, and I am in Lancaster County currently, northern Lancaster County I believe. And I was just over in Mount Gretna earlier today at the that abandoned train station. So like I said in that video, I do try to find other place when I go out to make a video. I try to find more than one place to go to if I can. And as I was on Google Maps, actually this morning I think, no not this morning because I slept in this morning, because last night was a poker night with some family and stuff, and it was a late night to say the least, so I kind of slept in. But anyway, I was just poking around on Google Maps and with the car goodbye, and a little thing came up for this place, Bel Air Woods. Nature preserve. Lancaster County has quite a few of these little nature preserves. Like this was only 50 acres, but there is about a 1.5 mile trail here, like a nice little loop trail. So since I'm in the area, we're gonna hike it. At least check it out. I heard that it's a nice place in the spring to hike with lots of spring wildflowers, but it's not spring. It feels like spring today. It's just January 11th, but it's in the 60s right now. But I'll probably put a hoodie on at least, because it looks like it might rain. But anyway. A little bit of noise over there. They're splitting firewood, but we should get away from that at some point. Anyway, let's quit blabbing and let's get on this little trail. Never been here before, but now we got a chainsaw going. We'll check it out. All right, let's get going. All right, while the chainsaw is going, I should mention that this is off of Prospect Road, and Route 241 is up there, and there's just a small little parking area. And I had to deal with chainsaw noise yesterday as well in my video, but it is what it is. See what this trail has to offer, regardless of the interference. I would mention though that the chainsaw noise is kind of annoying when you come out to do like a little nature hike, but I respect what they're doing. Back when I lived on the farm, I heated my home with with wood. I had a wood stove, so I had to go out in the woods, cut trees and split the lumber. That's what they're doing up there, cutting and splitting wood to heat their home this winter. So we all gotta do what we gotta do. That's the way it is. And here's where the trail splits. Makes like a loop trail. I said I think of course one goes off that way and goes off this way. I think I'm going to take this way first. Actually, I think the trail makes like a figure 8, the little connector trail in the middle, but we're gonna go this way. We do have a little babbling stream along the trail here. All these green plants growing here. Check these out for a moment. So these are not native plants. If I'm correct, this is called Pachysandra. A lot of people plant this in their, it's like a ground cover as you plant around your house. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So I'm guessing there may have been, I don't know if there's a house around here, or it may just got dumped here. Sometimes people dump their lawn and garden waste somewhere, and then if there's a little bit of this in there, it'll take off and start growing wherever you dump it. But I may have just a little bit of a poke around. We'll see. Alright, so I found some oddities out here. There is a tent up here, and there's also a tent down just in there. I don't know if you can see it, so I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm gonna go check these out. I'm assuming they're tents. There's some orange safety, or not, what do you call that? Safety string there. Not sure what's going on here. They might belong to hunters. Maybe these are hunters' blinds. Don't think there's anybody in here. They don't open all that much. Yeah, I think that's what they are. Yeah, because there's a seat in there. It is probably a hunter's blind for archery, because you're allowed to archery hunt in here. So I'm assuming that's what these are. They probably sit in here, unzip those down, and then use these, you know, for camouflage to hunt deer. Not exactly sure if they're supposed to be out here, because this is public land. I'm not sure about that, but anyway. That's the first time I've ever seen that. I've seen tree stands out in the woods for hunting, but first time I've ever seen someone leave their blinds like that out here. Anyway, moving on. So the trail splits off again. We are going to keep going this way, but this little side one is the middle part of that figure 8. This would be like a shortcut, I guess, to go back to the parking area. I just want to walk across the bridge. Okay, well, this stuff here caught my eye. I'm not quite sure what plant this is. The stems are hollow. Almost feels like it belongs in the grass family. I almost thought it might be bamboo at first, but some kind of smaller bamboo, but it's not something I recognize. I don't think it's native to Pennsylvania. Never seen it before, so I don't know. If you know what this might be, you can let me know. This is January too, so it's still green in the wintertime here. Alright, we're gonna go back across the bridge to the trail we were on. I'm gonna hike the long way. So that is a beautiful shot right there. The stream and the moss. I'm really liking the feel of this place. And of course someone's shooting off in the background. First a chainsaw, now someone target practicing, I guess. here are some more of those plants. Yeah, they could be native, just something I'm not familiar with. We are more south of where I usually hike in Pennsylvania, so I'll have to look into that. The stems are very coarse feeling. All right. The trail is very wet. That's what the website warned, though. So I am enjoying this place. It's I've been hiking for about 45 minutes now. I think the whole trail is about a mile and a half. So I think we're coming to the end. You will hear other noises, like every now and then you might have heard voices of children, because there are houses on the edge of the woods. And of course we had the chainsaw, and then we had a guy exercising his Second Amendment rights back there earlier. You know, I'm not complaining, but I am complaining about that. I mean, you have the right to do that, obviously, but sometimes it gets kind of annoying if you're just trying to have a peaceful hike as well. But that's life. You gotta share life with other people. All right, but I'm definitely coming back here in the spring. In April, this place has a good feel to it for wildflowers. It's kind of like this little cove with the creek. It has a good feel to it. So I'm definitely back here in April to do like a wildflower hike here. I think it might be pretty promising. All right, we're gonna keep on going. Trail is pretty easy. It gets rocky at times. It is very wet at places, but my feet themselves are not wet, but it can be wet. I mean, the outside of my shoes are wet, but I mean, I'm saying like the inside of my feet I'm not soaked. All right, I think we're nearing the end up here soon, so we'll keep going. All right, so we are just about back at the parking lot here. So yeah, if you are in the area, you're Lancaster, Lebanon counties, or even a little bit further away, it's a nice little hike. It is about a mile and a half, because it took me just over, including some breaks, it took me about 45 minutes to hike the whole thing. And like there is that shorter loop, you could cut it to time in about half if you wanted to as well. And it's not too strenuous. Some rocky sections, but if you only have a little bit of time to hike, like after work or something, nice place to come. Like I said, I'll definitely be back in April. It's kind of weird because I'm getting hot, I'm getting sweaty and stuff, and it's January 11th. This is not normal for Pennsylvania. It should be like 35 degrees today at the most, but it's almost like feels like 65 almost. All right, once again, thanks for coming along, thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.